man, I tell you, Luther to me is the king of covers.
Don't let him take your song because it's no longer yours. Just
No,
ask
It ain't.
Dion.
It ain't.
because
Ask Dion, ask Brenda,
Ask Stevie. Ask
Stevie,
yeah.
ask
Ask
all the ask all them niggas.
all them niggas. He
Aretha,
did a whole album with nothing but covers.
right?
Like,
Yeah, it's like at
Mhm.
some point you knew he had to.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
yeah, yeah,
yeah. But
but he Lutherfied, if only for one night. He he made it to where it was sensual, to where it was sexy. Whereas Brenda's version, and I think Brenda is absolutely talented, great songwriter, great artist. She's got some dope joints. But listening to hers and then hearing Luther's, I'm like, it's almost kind of night and day. Where Brenda Russell's, to me, her version I could hear in, say, the background of like a movie that's maybe about a love story, but it's kind of like, I don't want to say not believable, but it's almost a little faster, to where what she's talking about is like, to me, I feel like it would be more of the tempo that Luther chose for If Only for a Night, where his version I could probably hear like in the background of, like, I don't know, say like Love Jones, or a movie like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you guys, but when I did listen to Brenda's version, especially towards the end, like the vamp, I want to say, or just like towards the end of the song, musically, it reminds me of Somewhat Loved from Jam and Lewis, the song they did with Mariah on the Volume 1 album.
so I love Luther's version for real. And
Mhm.
it's just like he Lutherfied it, and it was
Yeah.
just so lush. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was so
Oh,
lush. Like, it was like, Luther, like, and I love Brenda Russell's version, but
yeah.
I don't think about her version anymore.
Right.
I
Right.
just don't. I don't. So when he did it, it was just like, I'm just in a daze. I'm just like, oh my
Yeah.
God. So then I was just happy too, because Janet, actually, I get to talk about her. Uh, I guess she did it for her record, Do It To Me on 20YO. But I guess the best things in life for free. Catch.
Oh,
But
right.
anyway,
That was a
this
triple
song,
entendre.
come on.
I like it. I like it.
So I think this song, the way Luther finessed it, and we said Luther has a sound, this gave me the feeling of Promise Me and Make Me a Believer. Like, put
Yeah.
those two together, and it's like the Luther sound, and this song just does it to me. And those two songs, like Promise Me, Make Me Believe, it just takes me somewhere. And what he
Mm-hmm.
did with this, and he got to the bridge, and then the girls come in, and then Jesus, them strings.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And it just stops. And then it's like, he just says, just with that soulful, like airy voice, he's like, let me take you home to keep you safe and warm. There you go, talking about feeling the fire, but now he's wanting to say, you can feel the fire with me. Like he's talking about till my baby comes home. You know what I'm saying? To the break of dawn. Uh, oh, man, yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
keep you near.
Just
Yeah.
the way the song comes in, that little intro, and when that little, see, you have a ballad with a drum where that little bass go boom boom boom, like you like, oh, this finna be crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
see, your ballads, you can have a soft, this is a soft, very 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 slow song, but it got drums in
Yeah, the
it
drums.
at the beginning. You get
Yes.
dum, dum, dum.
Mm, so much
Yeah.
so that later
Mr.
on.
DeCosta was all up and through this, doing what had needed to be
Listen,
done.
and was. And was.
So much so that
And they
later
ain't
on.
turned down either.
At all. No, it's
He gave
not.
he gave you a bass drum boom boom in the first 10 seconds. What?
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, tropical.
I mean, so much so that later on, Bow Wow and Omarion use it for "Let Me Hold You."
Who?
Don't do that.
I said it. I know.
Who?
I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said it. Mm-hmm.
No, I like the song. I don't know who sung it though, but I like the song.
I don't even like it, but I kind of appreciated it though because it put the song in the consciousness of a different generation. So
yeah, with
I
a better
give it
vocal.
that.
Ooh,
Oh,
Don't do that. I mean, you can do it, but
yeah.
no, it gave the song another life
yeah, it did. It did.
for the youngins
I was
of
like,
the
dang,
youngins at that time. Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, how is it that his version of "If Only for One Night" can still have that bounce to it, especially on the part that you have mentioned, JR, when they're like the background singers are like, it's like that body rolling.
And it just keeps
Yes.
going up. It gets more intense. Like that's the
Yeah.
part. If it was a church song, that would be where everybody's getting wound up. Like
Yes.
Oh yeah, just standing up real slow, like
y'all said, like Kurt, like a Kurt and the Family type of record. Like when he would produce something and you get in there, you like, okay, all
it's
right
that
now,
swell.
like we about to go there.
Yeah, it's that swell.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it like slows down, and then it's just like, whew, let me take a breather. And then it kind of like almost builds up again, but just enough to where it's like, okay, we reached the end. And then the transition from "If Only for One Night" to "Creeping."
But you know what I love?
Look,
I gotta say this. I love it, even though it's freaking a mess and it's completely out of control. But when Patty and Luther does it, and they in them red outfits back in '85, it is a mess, but I'm here for it. Like Elise was talking about the swelling, right? And Luther knows the placement of putting that into. I think Patty wanted it to swell the whole performance.
Oh yeah.
And Luther is the one that can bring Patty in with the things that he does. You know what I'm saying, you know, Patty be just trying to follow Luther when he woo, woo, and I'm like, Patty, let Luther have it. That's Luther, the girl. And then he'll go to this loud note, like he'll go all the way there. And you know, Patty would just be like, ah, she'll just run away from him. Because Luther be like, now didn't I told you to leave me alone, Patty. I told you to leave me alone. Let me have this. And he can always pull her in. But I love the performance. If y'all go out and check out that episode, it's in '85 and they wearing the red sequins and Patty hair is all, and her and Luther is sweating for dear life. Like they just played 14 games of basketball and they are sweating, but they are giving. And I love it. I'm here for that. It's in my favorites on YouTube.